Okay, so we're going to go over the test review relatively quickly. First question, find the range of the data. So remember, to find the range, you find the biggest number, here at 62, minus your smaller number, 6. So 62 minus 6 is going to give us 56. So that's D. Number 2, what are the upper and lower quartiles of the data? So remember, before you do that, you need to number them in order from least to greatest. So we got 6, 8, 10, we have two 15s, 19, 20, 25, 29, 30, 37, and 62. Oops. So the upper and lower quartiles of the data, you first need to find the median. Here the median is going to be in between 19 and 20, so that's where I draw my line. Separate it into my two groups. So here the median would be between 10 and 15. So remember to add these together, divide by 2, we get 12.5, which we can automatically see 12.5 would give us H. But let's keep going because on your test there won't be all multiple choice. So to figure out the upper quartile, find the median. So between 29 and 30, divide by 2, you get 29.5. So that's how you would figure out the upper quartile. Number 3, what is the interquartile range? So we know range is subtracting your big number minus small number. Since it said quartiles, we're subtracting our quartiles. So 29.5 minus 12.5, we're going to get 17C. Number 4, what are the outliers of the data? This was the hardest thing we did this chapter. It's the bonus question on the test, just so you know. You take the range, which is 17 times 1.5. You get 25.5. From there, you take your lower quartile, which is 12.5, and subtract that number you just got. So 12.5 minus 25.5 is negative 13. Yes, it's okay to get a negative. Next, you take your upper quartile, 29.5, and add it to 25.5, and you are going to get 55. So for the outliers, we want to see, is there any number in my list less than negative 13? No, my smallest number is 6. Is there any number bigger than 55? Yes, 62, so it's H. So remember, an outlier is any number that's too small or too big compared to the rest of your numbers. Number 5, which of the following is an appropriate display to show the scores on a standardized test arranged in intervals? That's our keyword. First of all, we didn't even go over these two. The answer is D, histogram. So if you look really quickly to numbers 8 and 9, that's a histogram. Our x-axis has intervals, so that's why it's a histogram. Okay, next one we have a box and whisker plot. It's asking for the interquartile range. So I first need to find my quartiles. That's going to be my 20, and this is probably about 90. Remember, range, you're subtracting your big number minus small number. So 90 minus 20 gives you 70. So F. What percent of the homes were on the market more than 40 days? This is just kind of an elimination problem. So it's not, we're looking at 40 or above, so we're looking at this section. If it were 100%, this would take up the entire graph. It does not. So it's not 100. This section is quite a bit bigger than this, so it's not 25. It'd be 50 if everything were evenly divided, but again, this side is much bigger than this one, so it's not 50. It's going to be C, 75%. Number 8, which price range has the least frequency? So right here, that's the bar that happened less frequent. Didn't happen very often, like maybe about 2 times. So that was 80 to 89, so I. Number 9, how many calculators cost less than $60? So I'm looking at this bar, and this bar. So that first bar goes up to 10, second bar goes up to probably 11, this bar goes up to 8. Add those up, we're going to get 29, part C. Okay. I'm going to finish the rest of the review on the next video, so make sure you're paying attention to the next video, please.